G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is Queen Tested, a video series in Fallout 76 where I attempt to take the Scorchbeast Queen solo using a specific legendary weapon. Today's weapon is going to be a Bloodied Prime Gatling gun with 25% faster fire rate. So this thing is a very hard-hitting weapon, a very cost-efficient weapon, because we're not going to be firing too many of these things to get incredible amounts of damage for this thing. So how does this thing hold up against the Queen? Well, you'll find out during the video, but people might use the length of the video to decide whether the weapon is good or not, and I had immensely bad behavior from the Queen. This thing actually performed really well, so just keep in mind that the Queen kind of fucked me around in this, so that's why the video length is a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, this thing is actually not too bad, and you'll see that when we actually get to shooting this thing and seeing what kind of damage I can pull out of this. Here is the build. I'm going for a heavy gunner setup here instead of the usual perks. I've got blocker replacing bullet shield and bullet shield replacing lock and load with the points respective to what they're spec'd in. Fireproof to stop the Scorchbeast Queen from screaming at me and giving me more damage that I need. I've also got dodgy, so basically when the Queen punches me or yells at me, it won't do basically any damage, and that combined with my defensive protocols on my emergency protocols on my power armor will give me heaps of resistance on that. And on top of that, I've also got dodgy, so if I've got enough action points, I'll resist even more of that damage. It's a true tank style build despite having only 2 endurance. Couple of other things, got 1 gun army for crippling, but you also might notice how I've got enforcer here. Normally to charge up the jetpack and to make this a little bit better, I've got action girl. It just ignore the Milox outside my house and my new pets. But I've just chucked on enforcer because I don't think the rate of fire is actually consistent enough to get us many cripples with the Gatling gun, so I'll just switch over to a shotgun every now and then just to cripple all of her limbs, force her to the ground so we can shoot her in the face. And obviously the power armor, whilst it may look Hellfire, it's all Strangleheart, so whilst we're not getting quite as much bonus out of the Strangleheart power armor set as you would with a higher rate of fire weapon, the damage over time is still fun to have. And when I am shooting with the shotgun, it's an instant 7 or 8 stacks. If I think it's... I will just average that to about 5 because not all my pallets hit all the time, but nice stack of damage to, you know, bolster against the Queen, I suppose. But yeah, it's just... it's Strangleheart painted in power armor, the Hellfire. Anyways, let's just shoot the Queen. Okay, so we're about 40 seconds away from having the nuke get thrown down, and I've annoyed some of the monsters around here, so I gotta go deal with them. But if you are waiting for a Queen strike, what you could do is just get the Scorchbeast to spawn, and he'll show up. But him flying around, he'll patrol the area and he'll see any random encounter things that have spawned in. So that might give you a good chance to actually take the random encounter out before the Queen spawns, because the most annoying thing is having the Queen get distracted on some random encounter somewhere. So there's the damage with a primed receiver against a regular bat. Once we get in range, the thing's about, the thing's about 1,000 damage. I'm hearing some crabs. They're all scorched crabs. It makes sense. That's okay. We can just get adrenaline from these guys. Hitting for about 1k. Not sure why I'm hitting the... okay. Not really sure what's going on there. There's a bat. Oh, that's the big one. So we're hitting her for about 329, which is good, and we're making a decent mark on our hit bar, so we'll just keep on going. We'll keep our distance though, but if she does strike us, then we've got ways and means of resisting against that. And if she decides to yell at us, well, same goes really. Yeah, she ain't doing shit with blocker on, that's for sure. So, wow, okay, I'm impressed so far. Our crowd control is going to be a little bit of a problem. Just take that Deathclaw out. And, yeah, it's like we're ringing a dinner bell for all of these guys. They're just going to be coming from all far and wide places. So what I might do is, okay, I can't use VATS because of dodgy, but sure, that's good. Gotta take out the baby. Nothing will piss off the Queen more than seeing her own child get murdered. Hopefully the rum and coke that I've consumed hasn't thrown off my aim too much. Okay, this is why I use third person, especially... Ooh, there's a stingwing. Nice. They're at usual... Okay, that's the little bat down. Where's the big one? There she is. Oi, where do you think you're going? Okay, unfortunately, the Scorched Beast Queen has felt like she's got other things to do, and she might actually regenerate. So that's pretty bad behavior. I feel like we're a bit unlucky with that, but if we go ahead and aggro her again, just by shooting the odd bullet into her, at 89 damage, that's just tickling her. She's laughing at me right now. What I want to do is position myself where she lands. Good girl. First unnecessary reload. Let's get started. Yeah, good luck at doing anything with that lady. And let's just aim down sights here, make sure we get to that headshots rocking for 341 damage. Yeah, we don't have the best DPS, but in terms of damage per shot, we're doing alright. So headshots are going to be critical to boost our damage per second. I heard a mole rat. Just quickly get rid of that via VATS whilst we've got the spare action points. She's landed once more. I must have crippled her head. I've got my shotgun on standby if I want to actually do it. Ooh, we're actually tapping into this thing's min-max range. That's cool. I want to do a video showcasing that because I feel like that's a neat little subject. What I might do is I might whip out the shotgun when she hits mutation station because all of her things will regenerate. I'm hearing... Okay, I thought that was an insect, but it was just a rat. Unnecessary reload number 2. And we'll just get the queen hurting with some enforcer. Haha, the combat music stopped for a second. She's like, nah, fuck, I've had enough of this shit. But no, I'm going to force you to the ground again. And that'll obviously synergize well with my power armor. Good old Strangler Heart, which is not helping me in terms of using it with ye old Gatling gun. But the old girl, she still hits hard. So I'm actually quite pleased with the amount of damage we're doing. Go away, Krabby. I think I saw a cricket. Yeah, that can go away. There's lots of things going on right now. Might pop a stim pack because the health situation is looking dire. We'll see how well we can go. We've still got 10%. She right. Gotta figure out when to go. Can't remember if they give you damage over time. That thing definitely might. So basically, we're just still ringing the dinner bell. They're really coming after me. It must be just sitting over 10% right now because it's still hitting for 341 with full adrenaline. Yeah, good luck doing anything with that queen. Take out that fog crawler because I like them. They should technically be endangered because they're that bloody rare. Same as the super mutants. How many of bastards do I have to kill of those? There's a damage over time conduit. You can go. Okay, the queen's just taking a piss break. That's fine. So, back to Operation Enforcer. If you were to please get into range. Have these tiny little buckshot pellets just shatter your limbs despite being much smaller than the bullets that I'm actually firing. Switch back to the old girl, and then we can continue. Just got to zero in on the face. And if we're lucky... you can actually punch through the wings and shoot her in the face. That is attention to detail. If not, just dodgy hitboxes. And we've lost adrenaline. We might have to bring that back. Yeah, you can see the damage distance right away. That 60% ain't nothing. Got dabbed on. That's okay. Blocker is doing me well. Oh, no you don't. Get back down here, you old bitch. This is a fight between two old girls. Now, I guess with the young girl supporting the old girl, but mostly the old girl thing, because she's an old weapon, but she still slaps. She still slaps hard. And you can do pretty well with it, provided you've got a nice legendary effect set up and also build for it. Excuse me, Queen, would you like to land? Haha, nailed the cheeky headshot. She didn't like that either, because she totally staggered just now. I reckon I took one of her teeth out. Actually, she's got quite big teeth. I reckon you'd take maybe a couple of super sledge hits to... Oh, come on, are you serious? So apparently, 5mm ultra sights taste really bad, although the queen that I faced the other day had quite the mouthful of them the other day, so maybe she does, maybe it's giving her memories. You know how you spew up a food and you never want to eat it again? Well, I think it's a little bit like that. Because the Scorched Beast Queen is an omnipotent entity, which has nothing... I mean, if you read the wiki, it says she basically controls everything with her hive mind, so she's basically omnipotent. You'd have to be pretty fucking switched under the world to figure out how to do that. Now, are you going to land, old girl? You are not. You're going to cuck me. Fine. This is just terrible behavior. I would be probably done by now if she decided to actually... Fine, you're getting the VATS treatment. How's that make you feel? She's executed Operation I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. But instead of spinning, she's just flying in circles. Hey, I've got people to entertain. Make this entertaining. We're gonna get dizzy at this point. I think I may have gone too far in a few Wait, what is the status of her limbs? Maybe I should actually work on crippling that. Yeah, instead of just, you know, blindly firing with the shotgun, I should actually work on crippling things. Oh, she's gone and taken a piss again. Ha! A little bit of damage over time never does badly. Man, Strangleheart power armor is so good. I'm glad that they closed down the Vault raids, and you can... They'll eventually offer alternate means of actually grabbing the things, which is good. You're just adrenaline fodder. There we go. Good old damage over time. Target the white ring. The white ring. The white ring. Fucking hell. If the Bundy hasn't killed my ability to aim, it's definitely killed my ability to speak. The problem is, I don't have a great shot at it anyway, and the amount of AP that I'm rocking, it's not going to work. So, you get down here so I can kick your ass. Please? If I ask her nicely, I'll play nice with her, eh? Okay, she's stuck. That's decent. It's a lot easier to hit her when she's not stuck, but whatever, I'll take it. Oh, every time I'm staggering her, she's just throwing her head up. So maybe I'll just go for body shots because it's a little bit better. Yeah, I think I've just kind of broken the queen. This is kind of the way it's going to go. I'll aim right here and I'll get the occasional headshot, sure. Well, I hope you're all enjoying this queen test. It's been quite fun to do. I didn't think the old girl had it in her, but basically got her on the books now. And though the length of this video might be long, keep in mind that this thing does kick a lot of ass. The main reason it's taken so long is I haven't been very effective at keeping her grounded, where my approach to that hasn't been as adamant as I'd like. But as you can tell, the damage is there. The DPS, I mean, when you slap her in the face is, but I reckon you could probably do better. It's not a bad approach. Like, if you're really hurting for... Now I'm not hitting her at all. If you're really hoping to push the most out of you can, out of any 5mm ultra sights, then this is definitely a really good approach to do it. Let me just pop my pay to intent so I don't fucking die and lose my shit. There we go. But yeah, all in all, that was a pretty cruisy run, and I've got no problems with that at all. Instigating bat, eh? I wonder what's on it. If it's swing speed or power attack damage. Too late, Gulp, your queen's already dead. Limb damage, of course. Anyway, there's a little baby Scorched Beast there, so I'll quickly continue summing up my thoughts on this and lure that bastard over here, shall I? Can't remember if I... Okay, apparently here the ads were waiting for me to kill the queen. See, even they're sick of the queen's shit and it's like, nah, just kill her, then we'll come out and try to get ya. Unless they were planning to ambush me when I grabbed the flux. But anyways, I think you get the point of this weapon. It's actually... I'm not sure if I could call it a sleeper because you could probably figure that out with the damage this thing was outputting yesterday. But it is certainly a powerful weapon. The accuracy of this thing probably squandered by my shit aim, but... yeah, it's effective. It's a really effective, cost-efficient way of killing the queen, if a little bit slow. But it's one of the better ones, I think. Thank you very much for watching, guys.